Regina is the capital city of the Canadian province of Saskatchewan. The city is the second largest in the province, after Saskatoon, and is a commercial centre for southern Saskatchewan. As of the 2016 census, Regina had a city population of 215,106 and a metropolitan area population of 236,481. Statistics Canada has estimated the CMA's population to be 261,684 as of 2019. It is governed by Regina City Council. The city is surrounded by the rural municipality of Sherwood No. 159. Regina was previously the seat of government of the Northwest Territories, of which the current provinces of Saskatchewan and Alberta originally formed part, and of the district of Assiniboia. The site was previously called Wascana, but was renamed to Regina in 1882 in honor of Queen Victoria. This decision was made by Queen Victoria's daughter Princess Louise, who was the wife of the Governor-General of Canada, the Marquess of Lorne. Unlike other planned cities in the Canadian West, on its treeless flat plain, Regina has few topographical features other than the small spring runoff, Wascana Creek. Early planners took advantage of such opportunity by damming the creek to create a decorative lake to the south of the central business district, with a dam a block and a half west of the later elaborate 260-meter-long Albert Street Bridge across the new lake. Regina's importance was further secured when the new province of Saskatchewan designated the city its capital in 1906. Wascana Centre, created around the focal point of Wascana Lake, remains one of Regina's attractions and contains the provincial legislative building, both campuses of the University of Regina, First Nations University of Canada, the Royal Saskatchewan Museum, the Regina Conservatory, the Saskatchewan Science Centre, the Mackenzie Art Gallery, and the Saskatchewan Centre of the Arts. Residential neighborhoods include precincts beyond the historic city centre are historically socially noteworthy neighborhoods, namely Lakeview and the Crescents, both of which lie directly south of downtown. Immediately to the north of the central business district is the Old Warehouse District, increasingly the focus of shopping, nightclubs and residential development. As in other western cities of North America, the periphery contains shopping malls and big box stores. In 1912, the Regina cyclone destroyed much of the town. In the 1930s, the Regina riot brought further attention, and, in the midst of the 1930s drought and Great Depression, which hit the Canadian prairies particularly hard with their economic focus on dry land grain farming, the CCF formulated its Foundation Regina Manifesto of 1933 in Regina. In recent years, Saskatchewan's agricultural and mineral resources have come into new demand, and it has entered a new period of strong economic growth. Regina was established as the territorial seat of government in 1882 when Edgar Dewdney, the Lieutenant Governor of the Northwest Territories, insisted on the site over the better developed Battleford, Troy and Fort Qu'Appelle. These communities were vastly considered better locations for what was anticipated would be a metropole for the Canadian Plains. These locations had ample access to water and resided on turf rolling parklands. Pile of Bones, as the site for Regina was then called, was by contrast located in arid and featureless grassland. Lieutenant Governor Dewdney had acquired land adjacent to the route of the future CPR line at Pile of Bones, which was distinguished only by collections of bison bones near a small spring runoff creek, some few kilometers downstream from its origin in the midst of what are now wheat fields. There was an obvious conflict of interest in Dewdney's choosing the site of Pile of Bones as the territorial seat of government, and it was a national scandal at the time. But until 1897, when responsible government was accomplished in the territories, the Lieutenant Governor and Council governed by fiat, and there was little legitimate means of challenging such decisions outside the federal capital of Ottawa. There, the territories were remote and of little concern. Princess Louise, Duchess of Argyll, wife of the then Governor-General of Canada, named the new community Regina in honor of her mother, Queen Victoria. Commercial considerations prevailed and the town's authentic development soon began as a collection of wooden shanties and tent shacks clustered around the site designated by the CPR for its future station. Some 2 miles to the east of where Dewdney had reserved substantial landholdings for himself and where he sited the territorial government house. Regina attained national prominence in 1885 during the Northwest Rebellion when troops were mostly able to be transported by train on the CPR from eastern Canada as far as Qu'Appelle Station, before marching to the battlefield in the further northwest, Qu'Appelle having been the major debarkation and distribution center.